All right, we are back to the battle. Viper, you're up.
Let's see. I was looking at stuff and I noticed a section called morale, and I was just asking if we're using morale triggers for the NPCs or not.
Uh, Not really.
Okay, just checking.
I might in the future, but I'm sort of like layering in rules as we go, as we all become more familiar with it.
Yeah, I got you. It was just that I was looking at the conditions and I noticed the morale table on the GM screen. I didn't really know what it was. Okay, what am I going to do? It's time to move into Decency's occupied space and start a grapple,
Ooh.
Nice.
which is opposed to athletics checks. Mine is 14.
Okay, where is? Let's see. Does decency have something about that? No, just a strong athletics rating. So athletics 5, so plus 9. Okay. 16. You are thrown back.
Move back there, and I'm flat-footed.
Okay. V, what do you want to do?
That's a fine question. What does fatigued do? What's that mean?
That means that the person counts as 2 strength and dexterity lower than they normally would. So essentially it's a -1 penalty to strength and dexterity stuff. And they also have a penalty to their movement speed.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get one good last hit in, I think. Before I move Gentleman Moose out of a little bit further out of harm's way. And that's a 12.
Okay. That does not hit.
Dang. Okay. Um. Yeah, I'm gonna move back. How many steps this has Red Thing of 50? Is that right? Hang on.
What Gentleman Moose's movement speed is?
Yes. Speed is 50 feet. Okay. So I can move 10. But dismounting is also a movement, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But I am going to move back here, I think.
Okay. V abandoning the fight.
Just for the moment.
There's a thing called tactical retreat.
I think I have 2 rounds left before my gun is reloaded. I think. If I've counted correctly.
Okay. All right. So now it is Dorothy's turn.
Yeah. I'm going to delay again for Foxglove to go before. And Foxglove is going to 1, 2, 3, 4. And then attack tree person.
Okay.
See if we can finally get it down. 11!
What is their defense? Do they don't have? They actually don't have any penalties. Defense of 5, 13. Yeah, that is not a hit.
Okay. Well, that's the move. I am going to again do the electric light show.
In the
8.
same spot.
In the same spot.
Okay. So you successfully cast. Make your taint roll.
I pass. So fortitude save 13.
Okay. Decency passes, and the other one is still flared.
Yeah. Okay. And I guess I will just keep shouting at her.
At whom? Oh, her decency. Yeah, right.
Decency. Or maybe I'll shout at the tree in front of me.
When you put it like that.
Yeah. You may want to go home before all of your sap leaks out. 23 against herself.
Fails. Deal your stress damage.
4.
Okay. All right. DC 21. Let's see if they finally fail this roll. It's taken a while. They could theoretically pass it, but they don't.
Yay!
Yeah, I think they're like they look around at all the corpses around them. And they're kind of like, "Hey boss, I got to go get something." And they sneak out through the door. And
Hey, boss, I gotta go to the little shrubs room.
No, they faint dead away. They can't just sneak out.
well,
And
they're,
if they might have loot on them.
I've talked to a rat about a horse.
okay, fine. They
Don't you take those loots from me.
all right.
We have to get Gentleman Moose veterinary care.
There's no sleepy Z's? Out of all these icons, there is nothing to represent sleeping. That is a surprise. Alright, I guess I'll go with this one since it kind of looks like a sleep face and a sleep.
Mask.
There's the bleeding eyeball.
The mask of sleep.
Yeah.
Hand grenade.
The mask is also kind of like, ugh, whatever.
Yeah, that expression is sort of.
Okay. Dorothy, Decency's turn. What does she want to do? Okay. Yeah, that's what she's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so. Oh, I just realized something.
I don't
Oh,
like the sound
God.
of that.
Hate it.
Which was that was Gentleman Moose attacked Decency, right? Or was it the other tree before fleeing?
No, they attacked. Yeah, he attacked Decency.
Okay, and then missed. So Gentleman Moose needs to take 2 subdual damage
Right. Mm-hmm.
because of grueling combatant.
Okay.
So make a Fortitude saving throw, DC 11 for Gentleman Moose.
Fortitude. Okay, so that's +1. Which is a 20.
Okay. Gentleman Moose shrugs off the light beating that Decency hands out when he misses with his horns. The other thing I realized is that hatches hatchets have hurl.
Great.
Yeah. So he's going to use the free handle item to pick up another hatchet off of one of the many corpses surrounding her.
Okay, but you have to keep track on how many. So there's how many people down around her? There's three.
Yeah.
So
One of them didn't have any hatchets left.
Yeah.
He had already thrown them all at Madame Fee.
Yes. So I am keeping track. There's still
okay.
there's still 2 hatchets within reach.
Well, then I'm going to get my rat on them.
Okay. Let me find hatchet art. I'll just get a different type of axe. A much more boring one. Super misshapen one. There we go.
Great scaling on that part.
Yeah, that's 2 axes each. Okay, so Decency has 2 hatchets in hand. It's going to use darting weapon. It's going to throw one of these hatchets at Gentleman Moose,
No.
and then is going to chop Viper twice with the other one. So the attack on Gentleman Moose first. That's 13. That's a hit. And the thing that I realized is that, unlike the rest of you, Gentleman Moose can bleed.
That's true.
Yeah. Where are those conditions? Bleeding. Okay, but how is it inflicted? I think it. Noisy cats. Dang it. Maybe it's in gear? Sorry, everyone.
No problem.
Ah, yes. Okay, there we go. An opponent struck with the weapon must make a successful fortitude save, DC equal to the damage after damage reduction, and resistances are applied or begin bleeding. So it being 1d6 plus 2. Gentleman Moose takes 4 points of damage to the wounds. And then needs to make a DC... Oh, and gains a level of fatigue. Because of that point of wound. Where's the back pain symbol? There we go. And must make a fortitude save of DC 4.
Okay. Plus 1. That's 17.
Okay. Gentleman Moose is not bleeding.
Hooray.
Alright, now back to the close-in fight, where Decency is going to make those 2 attacks on Viper. So first attack misses, second attack hits. And I have been including the penalty for fatigue.
Okay.
And so take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the rend attack from that one hit. What's your defense now?
14.
14? Okay, so that one's a hit too.
Dadgummit.
So take another 4 points of damage.
Yep, and now we're into wounds.
So you take another level of fatigue for taking taking your first point of wound damage.
Okay.
Midnight, sweetie.
Cat has opinions.
Come here. here, honey.
Okay. Oh, you did the health bars for me. Okay, cool.
Okay. And that is Decency's turn. It's the mercenary's turn. Actually, no, Decency's gonna take a 5-foot step back. And what's this mercenary gonna do?
I know one of them's probably gonna talk some more shit.
Yeah, I mean that's the only mercenary left is the shit talker.
It's been the most effective enemy I've ever encountered.
It turns out that words do hurt.
Yeah. Everything I learned as a child was wrong.
Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words
I'd
will
much
really
rather
fuck
this
you
fool
up.
had sticks and stones.
You can deflect those out of the air with your many hands.
Yes.
Technically has hatchets.
What defense? What defense is there against words? None. They strike to the core.
Yeah, okay.
So flare, it only says -1 to attack checks, not standard attacks. And intimidate is an attack check.
Well, threaten is an attack check, but
Yes,
yes,
sorry.
yeah.
Okay.
And I realize that's being pedantic, but it wouldn't apply to like browbeating someone. So yes. This person, what are they gonna say now? Don't you worry, the boss is coming back for you.
God. Oh my god.
Just,
I think Decency is probably just glaring at them over her shoulder.
But he's the most effective link
Yeah,
she
shouldn't be.
has.
only thing keeping her alive right now is the fact that I'm getting -4 on every attack.
It's a 13. So I think you're getting used to
Yeah.
this shit at this point.
Yeah.
You have a +1 to hit him now. Oh, it's next attack too, so it's ongoing until you attack them. You have a +1.
Yeah, unfortunately, the decency is between them and Viper.
For now.
Yeah. I feel like they're the kind of person who'd like, when decency's gonna fall, and then they're gonna whip out a pair of glasses and say, "You wouldn't hit a tree wearing glasses, would you, nice lady?" Then what are they gonna say now? You can't compare to the boss. You're nothing. And they get a natural 1, but as we've established, there's no ill effects from that. You still got to make a resolve roll because there's a chance they could still beat you.
Great. Wonderful.
Hey!
No, 8. That is 1 more than 7.
No, you.
Yeah. Okay, Viper, it's your turn to know you them.
God. Okay, well, I get a -4 on those rolls, too.
Well, or something other than know youing them.
All right, hold on. Let me. My options are kind of limited as to what I'm still fully effective at. How about a I
Nice
love that
3.
cat. I love the cat. How about a bull rush to just push decency back as far as I can into that room?
Okay.
That's going to be athletics. 21.
Okay. Also 21 from decency, but attacker wins ties.
All right, so I can move her 1 square. And she will be sprawled.
Yes. But there's also an obstructing character because bull rushes have to be in a straight line. So an obstructing character makes an athletics check against the bull rusher's athletics result. If they win, all movement ends and the bull rusher becomes sprawled. Otherwise, the obstructing character becomes sprawled in a random adjacent square, and the bull rusher continues past them. With either result, everyone involved suffers the bull rusher's unarmed damage. So all three of you are...
Three of us are going to take 1d6 lethal damage.
It's what Viper would have wanted.
Okay, let's see if this person do they have athletics? Does this shit talker have athletics? Yes, not nearly as good as Decency's athletics though.
Oh yeah.
9. Okay, so this person is sprawled. And is using the snail for them getting knocked down. It's pushed back. Decency is pushed back. And also sprawled. And... yeah.
Right, and let me roll this damage. 8 points of lethal damage to all three of us. God. I really put my back into that one.
Your damage reduction applies, don't forget.
Well, I'm down to 8 wounds.
God, if you had knocked yourself out with that. Okay, let's see if this shit talker makes their damage save. This would be kind of perfect if...
Really hope they get some poetic justice on this motherfucker.
Oh, it would be so good. All right. They fail.
Hey, yeah.
Their boss crashes into them and they fucking die.
All right. So how this happens is, Viper sort of comes up over the top of one of these crates and just like lunges off of it and puts her shoulder into Decency and slams her back into the other one. And then when she lands on the ground, she goes, sees that the other one got taken out by, and was like, "Wow, you're right. The boss is the most dangerous person."
Roll for burn damage.
God, I kind of love the idea of that, of like Decency in like trying to keep her balance and failing to do so, flailing around with the hatchet in hand.
Hits him with the hatchet. Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking splits their skull or equivalent. God. Okay, V, you're up. What do you want to do?
Great. I would like to. Oh, that's a full action. Okay. All right. I'm gonna dismount, which is a full thing. So that's me, and then I'm gonna take a
Continue to reload your gun.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna put before I do that. I'm gonna half step the moose just outside of range, and I have 1 round, I believe, left on reloading.
It's gonna be great. It's no, because like you could do that at the start of the round too. Next round.
Yeah, that is true.
And then you can wreck shop.
How much of a move is drawing a gun? Because I still have my Derringer.
It's a half action.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Okay, Dorothy.
In case anyone was wondering, the cat was crying because he couldn't figure out how to work the curtain to get to me. But now he's a little purr machine.
Yeah.
The cat is fine. Anyone who was worried, he's just very special to me. We'll say that. Problem solving is not his forte. So Foxglove, I'm gonna delay for her to go. She's just buried under hatchets and layers. Okay, here we are.
People and goons. And
Just going to get there, and then she's going to munch on. What is her name anyway? I keep just calling her by vague pronouns.
Decency?
Decency. Thank you. It's been a long day. No, I don't think she hits with a 3.
Okay. So Foxglove takes 2 points of subdual damage.
Okay. What is the? It's a fortitude save.
DC 10 plus half the subdual damage taken.
Okay, so DC 11. Sorry, I had to make a new note here. And her fortitude save is 1 plus 1. No, she does not make it. She is fatigued.
Yeah.
She's acting.
Okay, so she gets the back pain token now. All right, and that's her turn, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what's Dorothy gonna do?
She's going to continue to intimidate. My rat's going to bite every single branch off of your fingers.
Hey, listen. I mean, that rat killed a man by eating their toe, so it's like it's not that
Awesome.
weird.
Okay.
I mean, it is weird. It just has context.
Yeah.
So decency fails. The resolve check, how much damage are you doing to her?
D6, and then I'm gonna spend action die to boost my damage roll. So 1 and a 3.
That's another 4. Okay, so DC 19 to resist this.
Stop it!
She does it. She gets a 22. She is still not scared of you.
Okay.
Sounds fake, but okay.
I'm so glad that I won't have to feed her after she's gotten her fill of you. 19.
Okay. You get to roll your stress damage again.
6.
Okay. 17. So that's 8. 18. DC 22.
So she has to roll a 20.
She does not. She gets an 18. So she's finally starting to sweat a bit about this.
The doll screaming at her.
Yeah. Where? There's the terror. Okay, and stress damage resets to 0, so now she has -2 penalty to her attacks. Alright. And now it's Decency's turn. Okay. Let me think about this. Alright, she's gonna spend a move action to stand up. So she can't take a 5-foot step. She's gonna spend her half action to pick up the other hatchet that is on the floor, or one of the other hatchets that is on the floor. So now there's only one on the floor next to her instead of 2. And then she is going to yeah, she's gonna make 2 attacks on Viper with that hatchet. Oh wait,
Cool.
hold on. No, she does not pick up the hatchet on the floor because I forgot how darting weapon works. It only works if you have one weapon in hand.
Haha.
So she does not pick up that other weapon. Right, so she's rolling +1 now since she's got the penalty. No, she's rolling at +0 now between the shaken and the 1 level of fatigue.
Yay.
So 2 attacks at +0. It's a 3 and a 17. So the second
Well,
one hits.
That's a hit. Yeah.
So I'm going to roll the rend attack. And that also hits. So I'm going to take 2d6 plus 1 damage.
It's BS. I call hacks.
No, it's a hatchet setbacks.
So that's 4 points of damage from both of them. AP2 on both.
That exactly puts me at 0 wounds.
Oh.
Is there wounds?
Ah!
You're not dead.
No.
You're not dead.
You die when you hit -10 wounds. At 0 wounds, you are still conscious. You can only take 1 half action, but if you do so, you fall unconscious and hit -1 and begin bleeding out.
But root walkers don't bleed.
I'm not sure if that applies, because it's not that you are bleeding out, it's that you are dying.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's fine. I got this.
Okay. Not to doubt you or anything, but you might not have this actually.
No, it's
Only-
fine. It's fine.
Only
I got
need
it.
1 half action to finish the fight. Absolutely. I believe in you, Viper.
Yeah. Okay. Viper, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Okay, so I can only do half actions.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you can only do a single half action, but I feel like since this is the first time this is coming up, we should probably double check and make sure.
Yeah.
Wounds
opportunity to
2
become familiar.
Yeah.
Just gonna look up a
With
stabilizer.
the rules for dying.
Okay. Special characters. Okay, when a special character suffers damage, suffers no effects. When character's wounds reach 0, the character falls unconscious, and if there is damage remaining, it continues to reduce his wounds below 0. A character dies at -10, and their body is destroyed at -25. While a special character's wounds are negative, they're dying, and their wounds continue to drop even if they're not attacked. At the start of their initiative count, during each round, roll a percentile die. If the result is equal to or less than their constitution score, they stabilize and return to 0. Otherwise, their wounds drop by 1. Maybe
Okay, so the important bit is 0 wounds equals unconscious.
Yeah, I guess I was wrong about that.
Hey, you know what? That's fine. And I'm about to tell you why that's fine. Because I have a special ability called Unyielding, which means I can refresh while I'm unconscious.
Hey! Nice.
So you
And I will be
Like brick
spending all 3 of my action dice to do so.
okay.
Too buff to quit.
So you are sprawled though. I want that to be clear.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you're gonna refresh.
Well, refresh is a full round action.
Mhm.
So, all right, let's see. Okay, and I've got to read refresh again. Oh wait, I think I have it just on here.
The character takes a
Let's
breath
see.
and possibly
Alright.
patches up some minor injuries. They cannot be suffering from any conditions to take this action, such as shaken or fatigued. and they forfeit their chance to act during the current round unless they're targeted by one or more attacks. Okay, I'm gonna say that the conditions thing doesn't like apply to shaken or fatigue, because it like if you're unconscious, then you've got conditions on you such as at the least.
I'm very nervously unconscious.
Yeah, like at the very least, you have the sprawled condition on you. So this is I think like more broadly they're speaking about like you can't be on fire and do this, right? Or be bleeding and do this.
Right. The unyielding special ability, the exact wording is you may also refresh when you're unconscious or dying.
Yeah.
So.
So
I regain 2 wounds per action die spent,
Oh, hey.
and vitality equal to the sum of the die results.
Don't fuck with Viper.
she'll just get back up.
Back at
You almost restored my entire being. And you
beginning of
definitely
next round, I'll be at 6 wounds, and what was the roll? 7 vitality.
Okay.
But for this round, Viper is laying peacefully unconscious while small green sprouts start to come up
Oh.
around her forearms and her fists.
Through all the various chops into her.
Mm-hmm.
Like weeds up through the space between
Yeah, you
concrete.
see where the chops have broken through her bark. It starts knitting back together. Little tendrils.
Nice. Okay, V, you're up. Viper has been felled by decency, and so you actually have a clear shot. Unlike before, when you might have shot Viper by accident.
I told y'all.
So
I
it
got
turns
this.
it turns out I have a bunch of combat abilities.
Turns
Such as
Bullseye and Called Shot and Relentless Attack. And I'm trying to decide which of these is actually useful here. At the start of your initiative count, you may accept a penalty with your attack and skill checks of up to -4 to gain an equal insight bonus to range damage until the start of your next initiative count. If any of them miss, then you become flat-footed. That's Bullseye. And then Called Shot is you attempt to find a chink in a target's armor, and take a bunch of different kinds of
penalties based upon the coverage of the armor.
right.
So I'm going to tell you now that Decency's armor is their whole body. It's full
Right.
coverage. They are just naturally tough.
Okay, that's not super useful. And then there's Relentless Attack, which is the character focuses completely on one opponent, keeping the pressure on until an attack gets through. If the character's last attack was also against the current opponent and missed, he gained a +2 bonus with this attack.
Oh, okay. So you can combine Bullseye and Relentless Attack if you were so inclined.
I would like to, I think. So...
Not to be pedantic, but thick hide counts as partial armor.
But it's not thick hide, it's damage reduction.
Then ignore me. I'm an asshole.
No. I think it's important to clarify rules as long as you don't do it in the douche way, which you never do.
Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that.
I'm not gonna let my friends talk bad about themselves on my watch.
Not on your stream. Actually, I don't know that I'm gonna do Bullseye because I already have a -4 to any of my things because I have shaken twice.
Shakily trying to line up that musket shot.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. But I do want to Relentless Attack.
Okay, so what are the 2 attack actions you? Well, hold on. What are you doing? Because
Well, I'm finishing reloading, and then I'm gonna take a shot with the musket.
okay,
And I don't remember what drawing a weapon is.
That's a
for
half
getting-
action as well.
Okay. So
You
I'll
can
just do
also
that
take a 5-foot step.
then. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna fire with the musket and then draw the derringer. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. So make that attack roll.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Are you dual wielding guns now?
Not yet.
Oh, it's great.
Hey, you said how you remember how you said that was gonna be super cool and dramatic and stuff? I got a 5.
That's dramatic. It's not in the way that we want it to be.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That would have been really cool. But I think that the musket round just like hits the door frame and tears a chunk out of it.
It's pretty spooky though.
So sick of being a fucking
know-
musketeer. Hit broadside of a barn.
What?
Okay,
Did
fine.
what you did.
Alright. Draw my derringer and I fucking grumble to myself and that's the end of my turn.
Aw. Okay. Dorothy?
Again, I'm gonna have Foxglove give a bite. So this is at a minus. Yeah, -1. Okay, nope. And then she's gonna bite again. Nope. Great. Good job, Foxglove. I still love and believe in you. And I'm just gonna move here just for ease of. So the Foxglove doesn't get punched. And then Dorothy is just gonna continue to talk shit. Why not? She's going to say, we've already taken down your entire crew. Do you think you can stand against us? Oh, 9.
You rolled a natural 1.
Yes.
But as established, that don't do anything. What was... Oh, right. Oops. I almost rolled a D202.
Oh, natural 20.
We've had so many 20s and 1s in this combat.
Okay, you have had so many 20s.
You Gentleman Moose critted the hell out of
Fuck,
decency.
yeah, that's true. That's true. I do not want to diminish Gentleman Moose's accomplishments.
Okay.
And then she's gonna say, "You're gonna burn for what you did to Paulum." 25.
17.
Yeah.
Roll that stress damage.
1.
Okay. Hey, they fail.
Yay.
She gets another level of shaken. Fortunately, I can't add more of the same token.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I will add other ones that look kind of spooky, kind of like I'm afraid. Let's go with this broken skull. There we go. The sad broken skull.
It's kind of bummed.
So she has
Kinda- Oh, dang.
so she has -4 to her attacks now.
Yeah. Okay. And now it's her turn. All right. She is pissed at you, Dorothy.
Cool.
I
I have cover.
Okay. Wait. Hold on a second. I just realized something. Considering how small Foxglove is, does she even have to make an acrobatics check to get by?
Yeah, it's an opposing character.
I'm just seeing
It
if there's
doesn't-
a size restriction.
I did not see any. she'll trip you up.
Yeah, there's no mention of size at all.
Yeah.
This is weird. Like, there's not even a, like, you get a bonus if, you know. So this means that if there is a mosquito opposing the motions of an elephant, the elephant, probably not that good at acrobatics, will likely trip.
Listen, as a small to a tall, we're pretty sneaky and crafty, so we'll figure out a
Look.
way.
Mythbusters proved that elephants are afraid of mice.
Yep.
Are they?
Well, elephants are easily startled by small moving objects.
Well, it's, you know, it's like when when you lay down in front of a horse and the horse doesn't want to step on you because it feels bad to step on things
Oh.
when you're a horse, apparently.
Okay, well,
Yeah, the frogs of the hooves are very.
I think, I mean, in this instance, it kind of makes sense because we are talking about a rat that can drag 180 pounds.
It's true.
It just picks up the tree and just breaks her.
yeah, I'm just. That seems like an oversight to me, but
Okay, listen.
I'm not gonna-
Fantasy
I'm-
Craft does not have that many rules.
yeah. It would have been simple for them to put a, like, you get +4 bonus if you are 2 sizes larger. But anyways,
You're just saying that because you're over 6 feet and you feel like that you should have advantages in life.
I'm not over 6 feet. I'm 6 feet exactly. Okay, this is getting pointless. Decency takes a 5-foot step into the doorway, and is going to try and chop Foxglove. How
Okay.
many times? 3 times. Let's go with weight of numbers. And is that -4 from being -5 from shaken and fatigue combined. So is rolling 1d. What's Foxglove's defense?
With fatigue, you have drop defense, right?
Yeah, because your dexterity is lower,
Okay.
so it would be
My
reduced by 1.
My defense for her is 21.
21. Okay.
because of being underfoot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Doing the math, seeing if she can even hit her.
Oh no, she. Yeah, which I mean. Which means that it's not a reasonable target. So yeah, okay. In that case, she takes a 5-foot step, sees V pointing a gun at her, and hurls a hatchet at V.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
But misses.
Ha!
All right.
That's the trick with aiming for center of gravity with V. Hold the villain.
Yeah, just the axe just goes tumbling right through the split down the
yes.
middle.
I'm so desperate to know with Madame V, like when she's talking to you, like, does it like vary from head to head? Is it just like switch up like through the sentence? I want to know everything about Madame V. We will discuss this later when we're not rolling through combat, but I have questions.
Okay, Viper, it's your turn. So you get back 7 vitality and 6 wounds, correct?
Yep.
I would be terrified in a battle where I've finally taken down this 4-armed, just buff giant, and suddenly she just rises again.
Oh,
You're Michael Myers!
Does she do the Undertaker thing?
Just stand straight back up.
Yeah, just sits back up from being flattened.
Probably not. I don't think there's anything in the rules that says you can't initiate a grapple from being sprawled.
No, but you have a -4 penalty to melee actions when you're sprawled.
Oh, do you? Okay. Well, in that case, I should stand up. That means I can't grapple.
Oh, sorry. It's a -2 with all attack checks, not -4.
Okay, well, you know what? I'll take that. That's fine. I'll take the -2. Because if I have to stand up and do a regular attack, that's going to be a -4.
It's just gonna try and grab Decency's ankles.
Yeah.
Just these two ankle grabbers, a rat and a giant tree lady.
All right, so this will be a grapple, and I am going to go ahead and put in the -2 and
Hey.
24.
Okay.
So Viper's eyes just open again, and she grabs Decency's ankle and says, "Hey, I'm not done with you."
You're you are a horror villain.
And Decency gets a 16, so she is successfully held.
So now we are both flat-footed.
Oh, did you include your do you have any fatigue?
I do not have fatigue. I only have shaken.
Right, okay. Okay, so you're holding on to her ankles. All right. Okay, V, you're up. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take another shot at this this person.
Oh man, if you hit this time because Viper's holding her still.
I would love for that to be true. Okay. And there's nothing. Should I do a thing to make that better? No, because I'm still gonna fucking miss. Okay.
You could aim. That would give you
could
a
aim.
+1. Oh, and you also have relentless attack, remember?
I do. Yes. Characters. Oh yes. So I get a +2 bonus with this attack.
So you could aim and then you'd have a +3
I'm gonna do that.
on
I
top
think,
of whatever you normally would get.
Because aim is a half. Yes. So it's this +3, which is a 13.
That hits.
Oh my god.
Did it hit because she's flat-footed?
No, that would have hit without
Oh,
the...
dang. Well, I can't take credit for it then.
So I will roll damage with the Derringer, which is 7.
Yes.
Okay. And, well, she has damage reduction. Okay, so... Alright, you've managed to knock off 40% of her vitality. Not alone, like, all of you as a group so far. She's tough.
She is tough. She's a toughie.
Yeah.
Let's not also forget that Jillian Moose took a huge chunk out of her wounds. So
Yeah, once she loses her vitality, she's gonna go down fast, let me tell you.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Okay, that's your turn because you aimed.
me.
You got a move act or your handle item action if there's something you want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna start reloading my musket. What's really funny is that the Derringer and the musket take the same amount of time to reload. So that's turn 6 on musket.
Okay. Dorothy or Foxglove?
Foxglove. And I also want to say right now, I have a very good pun for when the fight ends, so I would like a moment of silence for the death of comedy, so I can make my pun, please. Respect me in this time, this dark time.
Well,
Noted and accounted for.
Pardon?
Noted and accounted for.
considering y'all all in character have theater backgrounds, I can definitely see that it's just like innate for all three of you to just like give a pause at the end of everything to just be like, anyone got one?
So I rolled a 19.
You rolled a 19 on Foxglove?
Mhm.
Do you want that? It's a 20. Like, you rolled a 20.
No, I'm not gonna activate it.
You're not going to activate it.
Well, because I have the critical hesitation.
Which is if you get a fumble.
No,
No?
and hit.
Oh.
I'll activate it. I'll get to the wounds. She'll be fine. Okay, so yes, I will activate that. And there's no sneak attack for her, right?
Correct.
So 4 minus damage reduction to the wound. Oh wait, sorry, I rolled the wrong die. It's a D8. Okay, 5 minus damage reduction to the wounds.
Okay. You take a good meaty, well, woody chunk out of her calf, and she screams in agony and, like, absentmindedly starts kicking her leg, trying to shake Foxglove off as she's trying to deal with Viper on the other leg.
Yeah, I got them legs. They're my legs.
Does the critical hesitation kick in now or after
No.
this? Okay, because it says I only can take 1/2 action during each round.
Okay, so if it how long does it last? Just one round?
One round.
Okay, so next round you'll get 2 actions.
Okay. Okay.
So Dorothy?
I'm gonna say, see, we're unkillable.
Bold.
Don't test that theory.
Yeah.
27.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was not a root walker trick. She can't do that. Well, she might be able to do that, but most root walkers can't.
Oh, forgot. Did this is maybe unimportant, but I'm curious now. Did Decency yell at me? I feel like she did. I feel like she did yell at me.
I don't recall. I think earlier, maybe?
Yeah, that's why I'm shaking
Yeah.
X2. What was that plus to hit, or was that plus to
It's to
damage?
hit. It's
Okay.
to hit. Because you're so mad.
I don't think I ever got to a point where that threshold mattered, but now I know, and thank you.
That's only if they fail to threaten.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they succeed and you just pass your, like, resistance of the stress damage, you don't get the bonus. Okay, so Decency got 17.
Okay, and 5 stress damage.
Okay. Alright. So now she needs to make DC 13. And...
Wait, DC 13?
Oh, sorry, 17.
That's right.
And she's shaken. Shaken applies to skill checks, not saves or wisdom direct. Okay. All right. So still +2.
Wait, let me double check that because I was pretty sure that it, like, the more shaken you get, the harder it is to fight the shaken.
Shaken. Wisdom-based skill checks per grade suffered, not
Okay.
wisdom. Yeah.
My bad.
She passed. Oh no, she doesn't. She has another.
Am I gonna stress her to death?
Well, she's now got 3 grades of shaken. I'll just add another different skull token. The angry skull token.
Why don't you just layer them? Can't you? No, you can't.
No.
I think I was looking at something. Okay. And then she's gonna say, "I can see in your eyes that you already know your I can see the defeat in your eyes already. You should just lay down and accept your death." 3. No. She's not buying my shit.
She is not.
Excuse you? Oh wait, sorry. That I only rolled a d20. I have skill points in that.
Well, she got 20, so do you have +17?
I have +5 or +8. That's close enough.
No. She.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. It's her turn. The only action she is permitted to take is grappling. because she is in a grapple. So. Alright. She's got 6. So Viper got a 25, and Decency got a 12. So Viper, you get another grapple benefit. Because whoever wins, regardless.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to find the one I want.
It's page 219.
Okay. All right, I'm going to change her from held to pinned.
Nice.
Okay. So,
I don't think that changes anything per se, but it gives me more options on which benefits I can choose next time.
It
And it
changes.
means it would take her 2 actions to break out.
Yeah.
yep, that's the bigger one.
Wait, you can coup de grace pinned opponents, can't you?
Um,
I
If-
don't know.
if the character is helpless,
I don't think pinned counts as helpless.
if pinned, the
Pinned.
character becomes. Oh no, that's breaking free.
They are not helpless, but they may be bound with 1 free action.
Okay. All right, but they are sprawled because they are pinned, correct?
Yes.
So I guess you sweep the leg.
No, I have a much better idea. And that is she's grabbed both of Decency's ankles with 2 hands, and she sort of flips her legs up and does a handstand with her other 2 hands and wraps her legs around Decency's head.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
The pinning character can use them as a human shield, granting 1/2 personal cover. And
which-
each adjacent opponent gains +4 bonus with attacks targeting the character.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's not even melee attacks, it's just adjacent.
Okay, V, you're up. What do you want to do?
Great. I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps over here. And I'm gonna stab.
Nice.
With the
Okay.
lamp.
So you will get +4 from Decency being pinned.
Which I think just sort of negates my regular -4.
Yeah.
So yeah, just gonna do that. On the 10.
That hits
Cool.
because
wow.
of all of the beating that Decency has taken.
And that's a full 8. Well, I guess that's just a 6 because of damage reduction, but yeah.
Well, 5.
Okay.
But
Fair.
that's yeah. Okay, you stab Decency, but she's still fighting. She's still struggling. Like she's thrashing against Viper's grip on her.
Okay, I think I'm done. So 5, because it was 6 last turn, so it's 5 this turn for the
Yep.
musket.
Continuing that reload. Oh god, if this ends with you just putting the barrel to her
Oh god, no. No, that's too much. It's too real.
I mean, you're already just stabbing her repeatedly while she's held.
It's not super great, no.
Okay. Dorothy or Foxglove?
Dorothy is going to drop her bullwhip and equip her bar whip, take a 5-foot step, and give her a right good whipping.
Real thrashing.
Oh wait, that's damage. Sorry. Attack roll. Where do you roll attack rolls?
There's like a grid of them, and under
Yeah,
the
under
weapon.
under the weapon, it's
It's attack, bull rush, disarm, trip. the roll button is below all those. They have a bunch
Sorry.
of modifiers.
Attack. So, I'm sorry. Could you say that again? I can't believe this is the first time I'm using a weapon.
So under the qualities upgrades bar, to the on the right hand side, there's a
Oh yes, thank you so much.
Mhm.
So plus 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That's a hit.
Yay! So it's AP2 and 3 damage.
Got an AP2 whip.
Yeah, bar whips are AP2,
Huh.
but you have to be forte in the skill in blunt skill to use it.
Huh. Okay. So that's 3 points of damage, AP2, so that's 1 point of damage. Or sorry, 2 points of damage.
Lethal.
Yep, okay. So, you have now taken as a total 50% of Decency's vitality.
Okay. Foxglove is going to continue to bite. So that is 19, 20, 22.
What's Foxglove's threat range?
I think I think bite is 20. Let me triple check that. Bite.
No, bites are threat range 18 to 20.
Oh, I'll activate that
I had a feeling you might.
with
How-
my last action die.
Okay.
Wait, let me double check that I actually have the action die and I'm not just being a butt about it. Yes, I have one more action die. It's done.
Okay. Roll that damage.
Let's hope it is high. 8! Get her!
So,
Damn.
how does Foxglove KO Decency, who is in the middle of this grapple?
Okay, so here's what I think happened. When Viper grabbed the other ankle, that sent Foxglove flying because she was like attached to the foot. And so when she came down, she. Okay, do I want to initiate nightmares or do.
Well,
It's not
keep.
even a question.
Is that a rule for this game?
Well, we've got some lines regarding gore. I don't know how much that applies to people
Oh.
made of wood.
Okay.
But that.
In very decent, very quiet terms, she falls into her mouth and chews her way out.
Yeah.
Is that if that's crossing a line to anyone? Please let me know so I can avoid it in the future.
No, that's disgusting, but it's chill.
Yep. Oh, and I took her down, so I don't feel bad about this pun.
Mm-hmm.
I guess her bark was worse than her bite.
Oh my god, and she died by getting bit too.
She sure did, didn't she?
Dorothy's dancing.
Dorothy's dancing in character.
Uh-huh. Because that was a good pun.
Well, okay.
All right.
Good lord.
Everybody mom dance.
So I think she's not dead. She is dying. But I mean, if anyone wants to help her or finish her off, now is your chance.
Well, we do have not the captain of the guard, but like a lieutenant with us. Maybe the law should make the call, or
Yeah, I
maybe-
think I was actually going to say that
I do have manacles.
Sergeant Mantha comes in and she says,
hopefully right at my pun, so she can also appreciate my grave.
no, she comes in afterwards.
She heard it and she was like, "No,
She was
Never
about to come in,
wanted that.
heard it, and was like, I'm going to wait so I can pretend I didn't hear that. Yeah.
So I guess Viper like releases the grip and sort of gracefully flips back down, and Decency just sort of falls over like a tree.
Yep. So you hear from like the swinging doors. All right, we finished up. What in the God's name happened in here? And she's just like surveying the multitude of corpses of like people who were impaled and had like parts of them bitten off, and
To be fair, most of them died from like stress damage.
yeah, and a lot of them are just like passed out in like puddles of their own urine. And, and like y'all, well, I mean, at least Viper looks pretty fucked up. Gentleman Moose as well.
Gentleman Moose is waiting outside.
Viper goes over to pick up this axe, and
Yeah.
the sergeant, she's rubbing like the back of her neck, and she just says, acting.
Y'all, I ain't never seen the operas get this messy before.
Oh, you're not going to the right shows, my friend.
I suppose not. Alright, well, any of
I
them
mean-
left alive?
Well, this one, sort of. Do you want me to stabilize her for questioning, or is justice
Hell yeah.
done today?
Let's find out what the fuck is
Enthusiastic
going
about
on
questioning.
here.
Okay. Do I have to roll medicine for that?
Yes, you do.
Okay, that's scary.
Oh, but you don't suffer the penalty because you're the same species.
Hey,
Yeah. Also,
yeah.
remember, you're the key. You got a level of keeper, right? So
I
you
do.
you like automatically get a 20 if you get less than that. Well, 20 plus
worm?
your level in keeper.
A worm? I got a 23.
Yeah. So I mean, well, is
Well, I was
medicine
gonna say let me help, but never mind.
is medicine wisdom based? No, it's intelligence based. Do you have a doctor's bag?
Do I have a doctor's bag? I don't believe that I do.
I'm almost positive you pick one up at some point.
I
But
think
if you don't-
have one.
If you don't have one, I do have one.
I have my gear includes a derringer, animal feed, and a lance. I do not travel.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
What more do you need?
don't worry about it because to stabilize a dying character, it's DC 15, and so without a medicine bag, you count as untrained, which means you cap out at 15. So you succeed.
But does that? I'm just curious
Mhm.
how that interacts with man and reason.
Oh,
Oh.
so man of like since it overrides man of reason basically. If you don't have the tools you need, then you can't
Gotcha.
get your 20.
Okay.
So
Okay.
until you get a medicine bag, you will always cap out at 15.
Okay, I should probably get one of those then. Cool.
Well, now you'll have the hatchets to buy one. Okay.
We break into Enclave's hatchet economy.
Yeah.
So, because we are pressed for time, we're not gonna do any more of the narrative stuff. Y'all like take all the ones who are still alive into custody, which is one of the root walkers, and I think like 3 of the goons, and plus decency. And
Oh, we never found out what that red box was.
red box.
Oh yeah, in
Oh, that was just
What?
decency's desk.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that it didn't look like a crate.
Sure. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, so for loot, who wants to write down everything that you get?
Not it.
I'll do it.
I was
Okay,
gonna say that seems most in character for Dorothy.
okay. So, from the 6 goons, you get 6 clubs, 12 hatchets.
Okay, one of you has to stay behind because Foxglove can't carry all of this.
I've got a
and-
backpack.
Moose can carry it. You just the two animals are companions are gonna stay and help.
Yeah,
help
okay.
you.
And it's just going to be Foxglove loading stuff onto Gentleman Moose.
Oh my god, I want that musical.
And
The end credits is just this shot of like a static shot of Foxglove putting stuff up on Gentleman.
and 6 suits of partial leather armor. Also, let's see, how much coin would they have? They'd probably have about 5 silver each. So also 30 silver. Okay, from the mercenaries, you get, there's 3 of them. You get 12 daggers, 3 long swords, and another 30 silver. From Decency, what you find on her is, we will go from least interesting to most interesting.
Okay.
She has
Does this
3.
include what's in her desk?
No, that's okay. So her ledger and like notes. So just put Decency's notes.
Yep.
And we'll interrogate that next time. You also get 150 silver. You get her axe, which
Well, which you might want
Viper,
to.
are you just taking this?
I'm gonna go ahead and just add that to Viper's inventory.
Okay, so it is a.
Does it have a name?
It does not have a name. It's not
You can give it a
magical.
name?
You can give it a name
I probably will at some point. in the
because it
future.
is a custom job. It's a large battle axe. It does 1d12 plus 1 lethal damage. Its crit range is 19 to 20. It has AP 2 and trip, grip, and superior qualities. And then the last thing that you find on Decency is 1 mummified Drake middle finger,
Ooh.
which
Now I'm part of the hand.
which is a magic item.
Oh.
You're giving magic items? This is unprecedented.
That's because this is a different setting than the one we played in previously.
Oh, because you love writing high fantasy settings.
I mean, I can
Also,
I can
all
take it
magic
back.
is needed
No,
in
thank
your
you very
classroom.
much for your benevolence, God. Candle for you.
Okay, so this mummified Drake middle finger, assuming you don't give it back to the hidden hand, as this is the symbol of Decency's office.
Yeah, no, I'm the boss now.
So it has the greater essence of critical surge, which is when you crit, you get an extra half action. And if you want to keep that, you're going to have to spend the rep that it is equivalent to.
Wait, really? I thought.
Nope, you
I
gotta
thought if it-
spend rep to keep stuff. It counts as a prize.
I didn't realize instant rewards cost you things.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So greater essence of an NPC ability. Is that the correct one? Hold on. NPC quality. Oh no, sorry, it's a lesser NPC quality. Not a it's a lesser essence of an NPC quality, and it is worth 6 reputation.
Does anyone want it?
I can spend that.
Okay. Feel free to take it.
It's mine now. No, I'm the god of murder in this town.
Yay!
Okay, so you got that. So you should write down what that does on your character sheet somewhere and what it is. Do you need the specifics of what it does?
I mean, yes, but
Okay, with each critical hit or success, gain 1 additional half action.
okay.
And it's called Critical Surge is the ability. And it is a mummified middle finger from a drake. And it is on like a leather strap. Like a leather necklace, basically.
Sure, when I keep parts of dead creatures around, it's like, oh, that's weird.
Okay, and now for everyone's XP. So, from the 2 groups of goons that you fought, oh wait, hold on. The XP gets divided amongst everyone. So, I'll just calculate it and then divide it up for y'all.
Okay.
Okay, so 20. The goons were worth 27 per group. There's 2 groups, so that's 54. And the mercenaries were worth 43. Oh, but then they're root walkers, so that's an additional 7. So they're worth 50. And then decency was worth 90.
Only 90?
Well, yes, that's actually a lot of XP for a single. That's okay. So the way XP works in Fantasycraft is that you build the person, and then that's how much their base XP is. You then multiply it by their threat level.
Mm-hmm.
So decency was actually 180 XP. But I'm just totaling it like this. So now 194 times 2, so y'all get 388 XP from this fight. And
200? Sorry, did you say that?
388. And then plus another 100 for capturing alive the person who, set all this bullshit in motion.
I would like to also argue for a reputation award as well, because we just took down a head of a crime syndicate.
We did do that.
Yeah, that is fair. Okay, everyone also take, let's say 5 reputation. So, did anyone level up from that?
Well,
I forgot what the number was. What was the final number on?
488 is the total XP you get between the battle and then completing your objective.
Yes, we should be at 1406 total, which
My
puts
math.
us at level 3.
Nice.
Wait, really? I thought the next level was 2,000. Yay!
Fast leveling, the next level is 1250.
Nice.
Okay.
Should be at 1406.
Mm-hmm. We are.
All right.
Hell
So,
yeah.
that's basically the end of the session with XP and loot handled.
Is this the end of the adventure as well?
I mean, yeah, basically. You'll want to question decency, I imagine, but she has essentially been removed as a threat. So, for completing this adventure, you're gonna get more XP.
I thirst for XP.
Let's see, how much XP should I give y'all? I'm gonna give y'all another 200 XP.
Sweet.
That means we can eat again with benefit.
From the kitchen.
From the kitchen, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, I'm going to take us back to the talk screen.
Oh, but we also, if it's the end of the venture, then we should also do our prudence and, get our income.
I was going to let you... I'm guessing y'all will want to spend some of your loot that you just got, so I didn't want to hit you with it right away.
Oh, okay.
So at the, some point next session, when the adventure really ends, because...
Yeah, if we don't get to spend it, I'm gonna lose all of my silver.
Well, shouldn't your silver be? It doesn't matter. It doesn't. It doesn't matter if your silver's in your stake, then that's not affected by prudence. And
I'm just saying everything we just picked up, I would lose immediately.
Oh,
Didn't get a
yes.
chance to spend it.
to Horin and Ale.
Right, because I have 0 prudence. So.
Very fancy.
Okay, so thank you everyone so much for joining us on this tree chopping adventure. We will be back again next week at 6 p.m. EST. I'm Austin Ramsey. I am your GM and host for this evening. You can find me on Twitter at NotAnIn. And if you want to see any of my game dev stuff, you can see it at austin-ramsey.itch.io. Joining us this evening has been Christine.
Hi. I had just come to the conclusion that this also means Viper is now also Lumberjack, which means that, her character just continues to check off every single box.
Just the lesbian energy is just
It's so strong.
off the charts. It's extraordinary.
She's going to use all that money to buy flannel armor.
Oh, she's perfectly engineered. When I'm not thirsty,
Already wearing a shirt with the sleeves torn off. So
when I'm not thirsting after my friends' characters, I am the host of the podcast You Don't Meet an Inn, and I sometimes post on the Not an Inn Twitter, and I've just posted a drawing inspired by our recent session. You can check it out if you'd like. You don't have to.
What's the picture of?
Dorothy violating the Geneva Convention,
Nice.
where she's taunting. She's not a good person. She's taunting the Saurian dean with her brazier.
Right, when you were withholding her warmth. Withholding the warmth of the reptile person in the winter.
She's not great. She's chaotic neutral. We'll just leave it at that.
Also joining us this evening has been Sasha.
Oh hey, I've been Sasha. You can find me on Twitter at Sasha_Renell. You can follow all my game dev stuff at tcabbage. That's the end of the thing. I hope that you have a great day.
Thank you. And of course, last but never least, Hadrian.
yep, that's me. I'm on Twitter at Hadrian, and I sometimes post some art and sometimes crack some jokes. Come get some.
And you can also commission Hadrian for art, as he did
Yes,
the lovely overlay for this stream.
So
I
good.
And it is lovely.
It is.
All right. So, thank you everyone so much for joining us this evening once again. We'll be back again next Friday. But until then,
That's the end of the stream.
I just want to remind everyone.
You can't say anything after that because it's the end of the stream.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Thanks so much.
See, the great thing about this is that I decide when the stream ends.
I will run into that room.
Don't get sparked.